Welcome back to an incredible day for pro surfing here in Peniche, Portugal, a beautiful peninsula. Today it's been a bit overcast, nice breezy offshore conditions, setting up for some dramatic heat. Owen Wright taking on California's Pat Gudauskas for a shot at round 4.
Go.
Having a look, Pat Gudauskas, a screamer on the backhand. That highlighter yellow Channel Island surfboard just glowing in the pin. Now it's Owen's turn. Chunky right-hander, a massive cave. And in there for just a brief second, but that was amazing, seeing that wave just bottom out, bowl up, grabbed his rail, and just shot out the other end.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. I love this. Let's go of the rail, bottom turn, mid-face sort of bottom turn. Look at the body position. I mean, just so in control of every little bit. Squares up those shoulders, comes out nice and clean. I love the way he kind of let go and then re-grabbed it and gave it that extra pump. Knew he needed some more speed and flew through that end section. But I think the judges will like it because he drove through it, just like this one.
Might as well get another barrel on your way back out. Nice couple of minutes for Owen Wright. 2 quick barrels. First one, a bigger cavern. And knifing that one just to get 2 scores on the board. Still 25.5 to go against Pat G. Gudauskas was staring at this lineup for so long. He had his game plan, but Owen getting 2 completions.
Yeah, beautiful. I mean, that is just absolutely classic technique right there from Owen. Grabbing the rail on the takeoff and just pulling that rail up and driving through that section. And, incredible stuff there from Owen. 2 good scores about to be locked in for him.
He was able to get to this round because of the rodeo flip that took out Colapinto, just letting him into a heavy section. Pat Gudauskas taking a serious beatdown. His board aggressively tombstoning, and he'll shake that off and go for another one. Pat G, one of the most well-rounded surfers in the world, is already spinning for another opportunity in a better position under Owen's priority. Pumps through that first cavern. Goes off the lip, a huge re-entry, airdropping into the flats. Gudauskas just improving down the line. Sat on the roof, looked down, and just chucked himself into the flats. What an exciting ride right after the wipeout. You can tell he's going for it here in round 3, heat number 10. Putting himself back in this heat.
Yeah, and Owen had priority as well, Joe, so this was on the way back out. And right here, just commitment as he free falls out of the sky. And that last maneuver, let's have a look here. Just paddle back out after a beat down. Pulls up nice and high, comes out super clean, and just goes for broke. Look at the air that he gets under his board and nails it. So Patty G back in this heat. And Owen had priority. Owen had to back out because he was a bit too deep on that wave, giving Patty G the go-ahead. And pulls off an incredible maneuver there to finish off that wave. So goodbye to that combo situation. He's back in the heat.
Taking that crazy closeout section and then put him in a better spot to get that last wave. Owen deep in the pit on the right. Unfortunately, just stretched out on him. So the first incomplete backhand tube for Owen started with a 6.6, then to a 5.17. We got footage, he got credit for it, and he has the Guinness Book of World Record for biggest wave ever ridden. We'll get back to this one. Knifing the takeoff into a huge pit. Pat Gudauskas had a jump start on that speed line. Got a huge vision. He had so much room. Covered some ground, but ends up getting sent to the bottom.
Yeah, I thought for sure he was going to come out of that one, Joe. Having this as and every year we're going to come back and surf this wave, and that's what we've done.
Owen back again in the 10th edition, pulling into a bomb on his forehand foam ball. Just ripping his board out from under his feet. I love that approach. You could watch that all day. Timeless style from Owen Wright. Down to 2:50 on the clock. Pat still with priority, needing a 6.77. Wave on the way, setting it up for the Goofy Foot Australian. Owen Wright, first section, wide open. And spit out of a cannon. Big, clean backhand re-entry. For the world number 6, he'll just play with this reform. But that had to feel incredible. Scores coming quickly for Owen Wright.
Yeah, that's the wave of the heat so far for sure. And unfortunate for Pat, underneath his priority, which is going to sting when he hears the score come through. Pat just a little bit out of position. You know, you heard Wade talk about that. You know, there's these rips that kind of push you out of position. You've got to constantly try and find that clean water, and that was a perfect example of Pat getting pushed a little bit out of position and Owen taking advantage of it. The wave unloads and Owen comes out after the fact, which is about as deep as you could get, and then that beautiful snap right there. Great surfing from Owen Wright, and let's have a look. This is going to be the great angle here as he slides in. Look at the technique he's got, nice and low, squares up those shoulders and drives through that section. Spits, and he comes out afterwards, so pretty deep there for Owen. And then comboed it up with a beautiful backside snap. That's going to be an incredible score for Owen. The crowd love it.
What an incredible ride, and comboing up with a massive finishing move. Excellent numbers. Locking in for Owen Wright at 8.67. Owen Wright's going to feel on top of the world. 13 seconds, he'll get a ride into the beach and ends up missing that one. He won't mind a little paddle, taking a victory and moving on into round 4 action. Pat Gudauskas knocked out here in round 3. Will have some pressure on his shoulders that he will take into the Pipe Masters to re-qualify for next season.